No, I'm not really sure what this video may entail, but this may be the only motivation that you need for 2026. I know some of us are not seeing results. We feel like what we're doing isn't working. We feel like we should ultimately give up and keep doing what we've been doing because that's the norm of our life. No, that's not what you should do. You gotta keep going and keep striving for the things that you want. You get the shit that you work for. You get the shit that you deserve. If it don't last long, if it don't seem like it was worth it, it was because you didn't deserve it at that moment. But you gotta keep working. Keep chasing that dream. Keep chasing that goal. Don't let it chase you. You know, the things that you're doing now will set you up for your future. And, you know, we always heard that from even when we was younger. We probably didn't understand it. We probably didn't get it because it always has been said, like, your future looks promising because you're XYZ. Your future does look promising if you put in the simple, good daily habits. If you just believe in yourself to keep pushing and allow yourself to be successful. Whether it's because you have a goal weight in mind, you have a goal dream in mind, type of money you want to make, type of person you want to become, a high value individual. That's what we're chasing on this channel, become a 1% individual, high value, become the best version of ourselves in damn near every area of our life. Whether it's trying to be attractive inside and out, your physique, your mindset, having discipline, consistency, knowledge, you know, being able to speak, being able to handle any and every situation, even if it's something new. Because one thing about it, any and every situation, you can take something from it, you can learn from it, you can, and it builds you up for your success. And some may not feel that. They just feel like, oh, this happened, life is doomed, here go yet another thing that has happened, and why does it happen, you know? But things will always happen. I don't care how great you are, how amazing you are, how much work you've been putting in. Things will happen, setbacks will happen. And this is about how you control it, of how bad you want it and how bad you want that end result that you really want. There's many times where I want to give up. There's many times where I feel like this isn't working, bro. Like, even now, like, I'm seeing so many people going fast on YouTube, but I don't know. A lot of them will say, I wish I would have started before I did my transformation. Which was, for me, I started before my transformation actually happened. When y'all actually see my full transformation, you'll be able to go back and see when I was just lame as fuck. And I was trying to start when I was putting in all the work. You know what I mean? But it takes time, bro. We don't see the work that people put in. I feel like my channel is just going slow motion or building a community in slow motion, but understanding what it takes. You gotta build trust with people. You gotta let people get familiar with who you are. You know what I mean? You gotta put your face and what you do in front of whatever you gotta put in front of, and that's what it takes. And through all this, you have to be patient. You have to learn patience. The more patient you can be, the more you're willing to put in the effort without seeing the work, without reaping the benefits, because you will start to reap those benefits. And when you start to reap those benefits, that mean goes 10 times harder. That don't mean slack. I'm not saying you can't celebrate. I'm not saying you can't, you know, have a day off. I went from working out and doing all the things I need to do, checking off my list each and every day, to now I try to work out 6 days a week, and then that one day that I'm resting, it's still not technically a complete rest day. I'm still checking everything off my list. While I'm checking everything off my list, I'm at least stretching. I'm at least doing my core workout. You know what I mean? I'm still putting in some type of work to ultimately help my physique and put me ahead of 99% of individuals. And if you want that to be you, you know, you gotta push without seeing the result. Sometimes we may not see it, but other people looking in may see it. Sometimes we may not see it or believe it, but the proof is in the pudding, you know? Small daily wins equals a year of success, a big success, a tremendous success, and you gotta look at it that way. That I'm putting in all this work and I'm not seeing anything from it. I'm putting in all this work and I still feel like the same person. Well, you have to look at how consistent you have been. Look at the work you have been putting in. Like, damn, 6 months was I doing this? Last year was I doing this? The stuff I'm doing now, I wasn't doing it when I was being lame as fuck when I first kind of started. I was still going out partying, drinking, I wasn't hitting it. I wasn't working out. I wasn't journaling. I wasn't reading. I wasn't trying to become the best version of myself. I wasn't consistently posting content, bro. I will always delete it. Every time I tried to do content, bro, I will always delete it. And then look back and be like, damn, bro, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just kept going, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you not keep going? Like, if this is what you really want to do, but it wasn't the vehicle I needed to be in. I didn't want to be an influencer. I wanted to be someone a coach that helps other people who want to become the best version of themselves, that might have the same mentality as me, that have been stuck, that has done things that they truly are not happy about, and they want to change who they are. With this change right here, it's completely hard because even when people see the result, they still remember the old you, the past you, who you was, and even when certain things happen, and it seems like you're going back to that old version, it kind of messes it up. It kind of puts you in a bad place because it's like, damn, I'm not doing it. I'm actually like doing better than I was. I'm not doing that thing, and some can't see that, and it definitely will make you feel like, damn, why don't I just do it? Why don't I just go back to the person you're telling me I am? You know what I mean? But you gotta understand, you're not your past. Your past is your mistake. You can't go back and change it. Then you can't do anything about it. But you can make sure you don't do them same mistakes. You can make sure that you come out on top and you make the transformation of a lifetime. Yeah, that's what I'm chasing. A transformation of a lifetime. If nothing else happens, I want to make a transformation of a lifetime with my physique, with my mindset, with my money, with even my YouTube, even with my community. I want to have the best mindset, self-improvement community in the fucking world. Like, I don't care how many of y'all be like, oh, you can't do it, it's impossible. Oh, you're nobody, you don't have a transformation. I don't care what nobody say. I want to have the best possibly community in the fucking world, and I don't care. I'm going to do what it takes. However long it takes, I'm going to do what it takes, and I'm going to continue to keep doing it. And I'm enjoying the process. Even though some days may seem a little bit like just not it. Some days are harder than others. Some days are easier than others. But I'll take it all because this is the life that I'm asking for. You gotta want it bad enough. You know, sometimes it's okay to go back to the drawing board. I was talking to my girl, and we always talk about that. Like, you know how many times we done went back to the drawing board? It's okay to go back to the drawing board. I'd rather you go back to the drawing board than quit, because it might have been one tweak you needed. It might be one thing that you needed to switch up, change up, or add to. You know, it might not have been the whole routine, but it's okay to go back to the drawing board. It's okay to know that you may be in the wrong vehicle. You need to switch vehicles. You know, this might not be your passion, your purpose. Might not be what God is calling you to do, and that is okay. Take it with a grain of salt. Move on to the next thing. That's cool. Figure out what your purpose is. Improve yourself, and do that shit each and every day. You could do that while having a 9-to-5, while having kids, while having a partner, while having a busy life. You know, some distractions need to cut out. You don't need to go out every weekend. You don't need to go on a family trip or a family fun day every week. You know, there's more things you could do around the creek. I can go for a walk. Like, less expensive things to where you can pour into yourself and pour into your purpose, so you can then give your family experiences of a lifetime before your fucking deathbed. You don't want to be laying on your deathbed being like, damn, I wish I would have. I spent more time doing X, Y, Z rather than making sure my family good, so when I leave this earth, they're still good. You know what I mean? So it's really up to you and how you spend your time. We have 24 hours in a day. Delegate that in the best way possible. And that's why the rich always become richer, because they have, instead of working 8 hours at a job, they're able to put at least 8 more hours into the business that they have going on. And while doing that, they can also split that time with actually giving back to their family, and spending time with their family. So that's it for the video, man. I just try to motivate y'all to become the best version of yourself, and to just know that it's okay. It's not time to give up. It's time to go harder. It's time to put in the work you know you could put in. Like, I know you got it in you. That's why you're watching these videos, because there's much work to be put in, and you should be putting in that work each and every day. Even when I'm at work, I'm thinking about it. Even when I'm just chilling at the crib or watching movies, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out new, different methods, different systems, different things that can help me out right when I can help someone else out. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.